What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with your daily dose of Edison. Today we have round 6 of Collectible Exchange's Ultimate Rare Dark Arm Tournament. We got myself playing Blackwings versus Team Starlight's Declan on Forgs. This deck it's a difficult deck. I definitely need more practice against it. We did have one Forg player at locals, but they stopped playing it, or they just stopped showing up. So definitely a deck that I don't see that often. I probably can count the amount of times I played against this deck on one hand, like maybe 4 times. Most of them are at like bigger tournaments, and this deck does really well most of the time. But it's gonna be a learning experience for us. Frogs as Blackwings is like my least, like I have the least amount of experience versus Frogs playing Blackwings, so pretty excited to learn all the lines. If you guys have tips, tricks, let me know in the comments. I will happily take every single bit of wisdom you guys can provide. So we're gonna really go in hard with this Gale Shura Blutes. Okay, we'll go 6. And we're just gonna go aggressive. We're gonna pierce the hell out of this Dupe Frog. So we'll do 18. I take 3. Okay. And then 17 with Bora. I think it gets plus 300. Took it from the wrong side. Oh god, and the Gores hits the field already. We do have the backup Icarus to deal with it, so we're not that afraid of this monster. That's the only reason I attacked into this board. So let's see. You can like normal summon Substitute, crack his monsters into a lock. But he's just gonna put 1-2 attack, and then maybe check out what's happening on the other side. We'll swing. Icarus attack will be used. We'll use Tiny Bird to destroy those 2 monsters. Discard Special Swap Frog. And he's gonna pitch another card to the grave. So this deck, it just constantly feeds on +1s from Salvage, Pot of Avarice, Dupe Frogs. The more cards they have, the more fuel they have for their little combo with Des Frog and Fishborg Blaster and whatnot. The only thing that they had to really add to hand is the Fishborg Frog or Fishborg Blaster, and if they get access to that, then they can start wreaking havoc. Yeah, here he goes. So he's gonna pitch all these frogs. Maybe he has like Pot of Avarice or Moray of Greed. Okay, that's gonna send these back, and he can just keep going. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that card's really good. Return Swap Frog, additional summon. He does find the Fishborg Blaster. That's kind of spooky. Pot of Avarice is going to send a bunch of frogs back. He's going to be able to send these back, right? So his deck is 1 Pot of Avarice lighter. He is sending a bunch of frogs back, but he can just easily cycle through it with this Substitute Swap Frog combo. Yeah, and he's going to just do it all over again. So slowly over time, he's amassing the resources in hand to do a Fishborg Blaster kill. So here's another +1. This is a +0, but now he's 1 Moray Greed shorter in his deck, right? 1, 2, and 3. He finds another Pot of Avarice. He can probably just refuel. He's gonna discard, special the other Fishborg Blaster, crack this. That's gonna let him go into dupe. If he's at the end of his rope, he might just go into a dupe block and then call it a day. Discard special Fishborg, crack this. Go into another dupe. And he could just leave this Swap Frog Substitute on board too. But he might... Yeah. He's gonna keep cracking. Flip Flop Frog. That card's annoying. Holy moly. It's like a compulse on roids. It's super gross. Alright, and he sets 2 back row to end the turn. What I learned from at least this game is game 1, they just have like fake cards in the back. There's no real actual defense. So what we can anticipate back there is most likely reckless greeds. Anything to fuel the combo. They're gonna try their best to kill you with the Des Frog Fishborg, and then games 2 and 3 they might go lighter on the combo and more on a fair game. Here comes Reckless number 1. Okay, so it's gonna stop drawing for 2 turns. Doesn't really matter. Giant Trunade's gonna send everything up to the hand. Yikes. This is unfortunate. Only card that can really stop it is what is it? Solemn. We're gonna Icarus. Maybe break the... We can make these Dude Frogs miss timing. But we opt for the Substitute and Flip Flop. Trap Stun's gonna activate and everything just get pitched back to hand. So we are extremely vulnerable right now. He can kind of just do what he wants with just 3 cards in hand. He's gonna be able to search through his deck for his Des Frogs, pitch with Fishborg Blaster, and even us being this healthy, he can push past through all that HP. So here comes Dupe Frog Crack for Des Frog, Salvage for that +1. Add these 2 to hand. Discard Special Swap, crack this. That's gonna add a card from grave to hand because of Swap Frog's effect. To send a monster, we're gonna discard Sub. And he's going, he's off to the races. Here comes Synchro number 1, Goyo. Really, the only thing that can stop this onslaught is a Gores in hand, but I don't think he would suspect that. I set 5 cards in the back row and said good luck, right? But he knows at least 4 of those are just spells and traps. Oops. He's gonna do some math. Let's see. This current board does not stop us. But you can turn these tiny frogs into something much bigger. So we'll do 6, 7? 6? Oh no, it's a 6. It's a 5-star, so it goes into 6. Discard a random card, and then with the additional normal summon of Swap Frog, he's gonna be able to tribute summon for this Des Frog, and it's like 2k power. So yeah, okay, game 2. Let's put in all our graveyard hate. So game 2s, I noticed they go Dimensional Prison and Breaker is the most common side pattern, so they kind of expect you to go down on the amount of battle traps and then go more on the special summoning hate, like the floodgates, like Royal Oppression. And that's where the breakers come in, and they just start swinging with breakers, and for some reason like your deck is not acting quite as normal. Let's see. I think I side like Icarus attack out, but going forward I won't be doing that again. We need that piece to break apart the Dupe Frog, and Icarus in general is just a really powerful card. Even if we did see a Trap Stun in game 1, we just gotta play into it. The card's just too good. Yeah, so we do Soul Release, Suppression, Transmigration Prophecy, Deck Devastation, Virus. But we take out all the spell and trap stuff like Trap Stun, Trunade, Double Road for the Floodgates. Okay, so we go Allure. We're gonna look or find our other birds. Our initial hand wasn't looking good, but the Allure of Darkness was able to sculpt it. You go Big Bird, and then probably just set 3 or set 2. If he has I guess 2 is fine. Because there's no grave anyways, and I kind of want that Transmigration Prophecy to get as much value as possible. He's gonna Brain Control. We allow it. He's gonna probably just crack it away. That was sub. But we have the Oppression. Okay, so he needs to break this Oppression before he can make a move. And then we're gonna be able to apply pressure with a Colute. Ideally, I'd want just a normal summon. I don't want to summon a Colute or a Blizzard and call it a day. The Breaker is already there in hand to pick apart the Oppression. But that strategy is super cool. Like, he gets a body and he gets to ping down the card that he needs to remove, which is the Oppression. And with just one Oppression left in the deck, he's not so afraid anymore. And then he can just like send with this Swap Frog, run in with these monsters. He can even return the Breaker and keep pinging down our stuff. Yeah, there he goes. Oh my gosh. We're gonna take 1,000 here. So gross. This combo is so good. Okay, so we get the was it Fossil. Oppression's gone, so we can normal summon special again. So we'll go into Shura. You can go into, let's see, you can go into Goyo. We can go into Armwing. Armwing will be boosted by the Colute if he does somehow go over us. What? We just set, we don't go into something bigger? Man, if we were planning on going something bigger, might as well just gone into Armwing, swing for that extra damage. That was weird. That was so weird. Spectator Aaron and in-person Aaron are just two different beings. I don't know. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. If we're just gonna attack with that, might as well do 1,800 or 1,300 damage rather than 3, right? But maybe I just didn't make up my mind before. I don't know. That was just really strange. Here comes Treeborn Frog. That's gonna hop back to the field. I think I have the Transmigration Prophecy. We might use it here to slow him down. So yeah. Game 2, not nearly as explosive as game 1, right? I mean, it could be also his hand too, but yeah, you can see him normal summoning breakers to pick apart stuff. I think later on you'll see D-Prisons being activated. It's a different game that you're playing. Game 1, they kind of just steal away from you with their combo because like there's not enough stuff in your deck probably to stop it unless you have like main deck Oppression or like, I don't know, Vanity's Fiend, Fossil, or something like that. So if you don't have those cards early on, he's gonna be able to just run around and do whatever. But game 2, game 3, he knows that like fossils are coming in, so he has to adjust his strategy to go into a more fair state of gameplay. Okay, so sub is gonna crack this swap. We have, I think, what is it? Solemn and something else face down. And it looks like we returned the Oppression from my deck or from my grave back to the deck, so hopefully I can find that piece. We do have Icarus attack. Okay, we look to stop the combo right here with Icarus attack, post resolution window. I don't know if that was the best use of Icarus attack, but maybe we can just slam down this Fossil and then stop the Breaker from coming in, and then just seal the deal with this combination of cards. Alright, here comes Breaker. We're gonna Solemn. This is pretty much all or nothing right here. We're gonna go with these two, 12 and 17. And the extra 1,000 damage we missed out earlier on, it's gonna come in pretty big. Yeah, so I think we have a life discrepancy. He missed the initial 1,200 swing. This Fossil has been on the field for 2 turns, so that's 2,400 damage plus 17. It should put him down to 28. Yeah, the good thing with Fossil is that when you attack, it stops Gores and Faders. That's why I really like the card. I think in this iteration of my Blackwings, I was running 2 Fossil. It does kind of conflict with like summoning your monsters, your all important Blackwings, but yeah, I think we're just deliberating. Yeah, but when I have the calculator on my side, I'm able to recall every single step. As long as I don't mix in my graveyard, I'm able to recall every single interaction. So he just missed a 12 strike on the initial Fossil summon. But we figure it out. Because that extra 12 is going to mean a lot. Yeah. Cool. Huh. This is a 31. I think I took damage somewhere. It looked like I missed something. So -4. He's gonna Pot of Avarice. Gonna look for an answer for these 2 pieces. Maybe find some deep prisons to answer the Fossil. Yeah, the extra 1,000 points of damage is so important. Look, he would be at 1,800 right now, and every monster that comes up is just gonna be super dangerous. We're gonna swing for 12. Let's find 2 back row. Deep Prison will answer this, and then we'll swing. During damage step, we will finish it off for 3,100 damage. All right, so game number 3. This is for all the marbles. Let's see what we can side out to maybe get us a victory so we can go into round 7 X and O. That way it will guarantee us a top 8 spot. But losing here, it would be so scary because that puts you in like the bubble tier. If you lose round 7, like you're pretty much depending on your breakers to bring you up into the top 8. Let's see. Oh, I guess we just put in a mind control. Okay. Oh, not the hottest hand. Definitely not the hottest. He's got a normal summon Swap Frog, pitch Treeborn Frog. Not the most explosive start for him either, so, you know, maybe we're in the same spot. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we gotta lure one of these away. None of these are helping us. Draw 2. Uh-oh. Blizzard is less valuable than DD Crow. Maybe set Oppression, call it a day. Or maybe we can set Oppression in Icarus attack, because we can use the Icarus attack to shroud for a breaker. Okay, we're gonna use Icarus attack to shroud for deep prison. Interesting. Oh my god, we risk it for the biscuit. We put 3 down. Here comes breaker. All right, he's gonna roll a dice. The fate of this duel relies on the dice. He rolls a 6, hits the middle. Icarus does its job. We'll take 16 here, potentially. Yeah, we take 16. We can probably find a monster to run over this guy. We do not. Okay. At the very least, he doesn't have Swap Frog to return this dude. If he starts returning this dude... Oh wait, he does, actually. We might be in trouble. Set 2 more, pass. If he, like, I was just like, you know what? If he has Heavy Storm, so be it. let's call it a wrap. Yeah, game 2, game 3, you notice like it's a lot more simple game state. We're gonna deep prison because I don't want that Swap Frog messing with me in my back row. Okay, Swap Frog. From earlier, it's gonna pitch Substitute, thin out the deck just a little bit. Return, he doesn't want to peck with it. All right, Clute, we're gonna space this. It is deprison. See, so like that's the stuff I'm talking about. They kind of go more fair on the back row. All the back row now is not just like reckless and stuff. It's actually just real cards. Dimensional Prison, maybe, I don't know, Regeki Breaks, Bottomless, things like that. He's gonna discard a special summon. We're gonna press this. Okay, cool. Not bad. He has to find a way to break this oppression now. But with those sided breakers, it might not be that much of a task, honestly. Probably like 2 breakers. I don't know. I'd have to look at a Forks list to really see and understand what these guys are doing game 2 and 3. It's the importance of doing your homework. Okay, we'll just pass. We have a set Icarus in the back, so if he does go explosive, we can just, yeah, we gotta protect the suppression, so we'll use this right here. There's that second breaker. I think breaker is just a super cool card. I think it's so fun. Anyways, it's faster. Like in my Machina deck, it's faster than Lila. Not faster, but less vulnerable than Lila. Because Lila turns to defense and then it starts getting pierced and stuff and eaten by Shura. Like the breaker still gets eaten by Shura, but at least like all the other monsters, it's not so bad. Here comes Kaya's tribute, and he's gonna answer the royal oppression. We need some bodies. We've had what, 2 Kalutes? A Kalute and DD Crow. We're gonna take 24. We're gonna soak up this damage. I'll take a Blizzard. I'll take actually I only want Blizzard. Not even Blizzard. Cute. Okay. Okay, we're gonna bluff that we have Kalute. You coming at me, you're coming at my Kalute. Okay, Frog, discard, special. He's gonna return this. Oh, uh-oh. And this is gonna be able to answer my Bora. Attribute, Kaius comes down. He's gonna target the monster. We're gonna protect it, and then it's up to him if he wants to swing in. He swings into the Mirror Force. We do answer the Kaius, finally. So we protect our bird, and now we gotta find something to end this game. He's healthy, man. Like, I'm looking at these cards, I'm like, this doesn't do jack. Alright, draw. Torrential. We're swinging for 17, and the Gores is there. Oh, man. I'm usually so careful on Gores, but this is hard to watch. He goes Gores. Special Treeborn Frog. I have the Torrential, and then I decide not to do it. Because if it's during standby phase, if he summons another monster, then I just go down. But yeah, we just die. And honestly, like a round 6 opponent that's X and O, there's no world that Declan summons a monster on top of this. Like, he already has the answers on board for me. Like, he's not gonna just straight up attack, right? So rather than guessing if he has an additional summon or something, just activate the Torrential, and then if he does have something, then he has something, like, you know, whatever. But like, I don't know, like I got greedy that my opponent was gonna like summon something, and then, you know, it's just downhill from there. But yeah, huge learning lessons from this game. Don't be greedy on that Torrential. What else? Another, let's see. I really think Declan only made one mistake the entire game, which was fossil, or deprisoning the fossil and then letting this Bora go through. But yeah, this Torrential was very bad. So if we Torrential here, wipes the board, he specials Treeborn Frog, he can discard the special Fishborg, but then he needs another body to seal away 3,200 life points. Even if you produce as a monster, at least I take one hit, and then maybe I can like draw a blizzard and then mind control and do something. But yeah. Anyways, this game was really fun. Still learning the Blackwing like sighting patterns. A lot of you guys are commenting in the commenting about like, you know, what to side, what not to side, and honestly, I love it. I like seeing your guys' input, and it helps me grow as a player. A lot of players in person watch the gameplay, and then they're, you know, giving me their thoughts, and yeah, everyone's just really helpful. Anyways, we are X-1 at this point. We lose our undefeated title. Round 7, very important. We need to seal the game in order to get that top 8 spot. And yeah, if you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and then I will catch you on the next one. Peace.